everybody. It's Sarah here again for story time with you. I'm so glad you joined. And today I'm going to read a favorite book of mine. I read this book at the beginning of every school year with every class that I've taught ever since I bought this book, which was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So you might have already heard me read this before, but it's such a good one, I thought I'd read it again. And it's got a really good message in it too. So when we think about a book, I want you to think about the theme of a book. And sometimes the theme can be about courage, or it can be about persistence, or maybe it could be about, like love. But as I'm reading this book, let's see if we can try to figure out what the theme is together, okay? All right, this book is Peanut Butter and Cupcake, and it's written and illustrated by Terry Border. And I think one of the reasons I love this book so much is because the illustrations are a form of mixed media. So it's part photograph and part wire design, and somehow Terry Border figured out how to connect those two together to make characters, which I think is just such the coolest thing. So let's check this book out. Peanut Butter and Cupcake. There's peanut butter right there on that teeter-totter. He's all alone. Peanut Butter and Cupcake. Ooh, he must like to play soccer. What do you think? I'm making that inference based on this picture right here. Ooh, here's the dedication page. It says, "To my best friend, Judy." It's always good to check out the dedication page in a book and figure out who this author and illustrator made the book for. It looks like Terry's best friend is Judy. Okay, here goes. Peanut Butter got a ball for his birthday. He was kind of bad at kicking it with his feet, but he was kind of good at balancing it on his head. Still, it wasn't much fun playing with a ball all by himself. Have you ever tried playing a game of soccer by yourself? What? Want to play with me? He asked his mom. They had just moved to town, and Peanut Butter didn't have any friends yet. Ooh, have you ever been somewhere where you didn't have any friends yet? Maybe if you were new at school, or maybe you moved to a new town. I think you should go outside and find someone to play with, to be your new friend, she answered. Looks like Mom's busy. Mama Peanut Butter. Peanut Butter liked that idea very much, so off he went. It wasn't long before he saw a someone. There he goes with his ball, looking for somebody to play around with him. Ooh, look who he found. Hello, I'm new here, and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and hamburger. Peanut butter and hamburger. I'm sorry, said Hamburger, but I am busy walking the dogs. Thank you for asking, though. Walking the dogs. What do you think that means? Actual dogs? You are welcome, said Peanut Butter. Maybe next time. And he kept walking. Something I forgot to tell you at the beginning of this story is there is something in this book called a play on words. And a play on words is when the author does something kind of funny with the words or tries to kind of make a joke with the words. And that happens several times in this story. So do you think you could tell what the play on words was for this page? When Hamburger said, I'm walking the dogs. Maybe that makes you think of real dogs. But also, what are these right here? What are these dogs? They're hot dogs. That's kind of silly, right? And that's called a play on words. So besides looking for the theme in this story, we're also going to be on the hunt for a play on words, or sometimes authors or illustrators or whoever calls it wordplay. Let's see if we can find any more examples of that. Then he saw Cupcake playing by herself. He thought that she looked sweet and might make a good friend. Hello, I'm new here and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. We'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and Cupcake. I'm busy building sprinkle castles, said Cupcake. You can stay and watch, but don't hit my castle with your ball or I will be mad. Peanut Butter didn't want to make anyone mad. That's okay, Peanut Butter said, and he kept on walking. There's her sprinkle castle. Did you catch the wordplay on this page? Up here it said, he thought she looked sweet. Now that could mean sweet like kind, or that could mean sweet like a cupcake is sweet. Keep looking for that wordplay. You're doing good. Ooh, what have we got here? Then he saw Egg rolling down the path. Hello, I'm new here and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly and we'll go together like peanut butter and egg. Peanut butter and egg? That's funny. You're cracking me up. Egg laughed. And then he really did crack. There's that wordplay. He really did crack. Give you a close-up look. Peanut Butter didn't want Egg to laugh anymore. So he kept on walking. It's quite the contraption. Egg's on a unicycle or, oh no, maybe it's a tricycle. What do you think it is? You take a close look and see. He kept on walking. He found someone jumping. Hello, I'm new here and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly and we'll go together like peanut butter and meatball. 32, 33, 34. Shh, I'm counting my jumps, said Meatball. 35, 36, 37. I'm trying to set a record. Peanut Butter whispered back, but I have this ball and 38, 39, 40. Shh, said Meatball. Peanut Butter kept walking. Finding a friend was harder than he thought it was going to be. Look what he's doing with this jump rope. What kind of food is he using as a jump rope? Oh, Peanut Butter. He's feeling kind of, if I were Peanut Butter, I would be feeling kind of discouraged at this point or frustrated. Have you ever felt that way? I felt that way before when I felt like there was nobody to play with or nobody to be my friend. He's gonna keep going though, I have a feeling. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. There is some word play on one of these pages. Listen for it. Then Peanut Butter saw another someone sitting under a tree, and that was good because he was ready to sit down too. Even though he was getting tired, he gave it another try. Hello, I'm new here and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly and we'll go together like peanut butter and French fries. Take a close look. We've got the French fries. We've got some ketchup. Here's peanut butter back in the background. I even see a special something. Do any of my kindergarten friends know what this is? You tell your mom or dad or sister or brother if you know what that is. Okay, listen for the wordplay. Not right now, said French fries. I just remembered I'm supposed to help Hamburger with his hot dogs, and I need to catch up. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? I need to catch up. Catch up. Let's see. Oh, here we are. Okay. Peanut Butter walked up to one more someone who was practicing his ABCs. But before he could even open his mouth, oh look, it's alphabet soup. Soup picked up a spoon, dipped it into himself, and then showed it to Peanut Butter. In the spoon were the letters N and O. What does that spell? Oh, can you read that with me? No. But I didn't even say anything yet, said Peanut Butter. You didn't have to, said Soup. Oh, said Peanut Butter. He's trying really hard, isn't he? Do you feel like you would keep going after all of those friends told you no? Would you give up? Or would you keep trying? Let's see what happens. Peanut Butter found a bench to sit down on. He was almost ready to give up. Should he give up? What do you think? But as he sat there, so very sad, a new kid walked up to him. Who's it gonna be? Hello, she said. Peanut Butter took a deep breath. Hello, I'm new here and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly and we'll go together like peanut butter and jelly. Sure, I'll help. I'll be your friend, said Jelly. But could you teach me how to keep the ball on my head? I'm only good with my feet. Wait a minute. Who's good with her head? And who was not so good with his feet? Are you guessing Peanut Butter too? I remember all the way back from the beginning of the book. Good thing we were watching and looking closely. And it said kicking it with his feet was hard for him. Okay. And she says she's only good with her feet. I think they might be a good match. So they taught each other what they knew, and they made each other chuckle deep down in their bellies. Can you give a good chuckle for me? They made each other chuckle deep down in their bellies. It wasn't long before their laughing made the other kids want to come over too. They asked if they could play too. Of course, Peanut Butter and Jelly were happy to let the others join in. I'm going to show you this picture really close up because it has so many good details. Look at all those other kids coming to join in. And as his new friends knocked the ball around with their feet and their heads, and in some cases, or at least in one case, his buns, Peanut Butter chuckled deep down in his belly because they all went together, like peanut butter and hamburger and cupcake and egg and meatball and french fries and soup and jelly. The end. Did you catch any more wordplay in this book? I'm going to give you a hint. Let's see. They all kicked the ball around with their feet and their heads, and in one case, his buns. Who might that be? Is that a hamburger? That's the wordplay. But they all went together like peanut butter and jelly. So while we've been listening to the story, did you figure out what the theme of this story is? The point of this story? Why do you think Terry Border, the author and illustrator, why did he want to read or write this book? I'm gonna go back for just a minute to the front because before the story even got started, in his dedication page, it said, "To my best friend, Judy." Do you think that Terry Border just immediately had a best friend? Or did he have to work at it a little bit like Peanut Butter did? I have a feeling maybe he had to work on it like Peanut Butter did. He had to work on being a good friend. So I challenge you. I know you have friends and you have family that you love. I challenge you. What can you do to make sure that you show others that you want to include them and show kindness and love to them? Because I have a feeling this book maybe even has two themes. One of them might be friendship, and the second one, I think, from my perspective, might be persistence. Peanut Butter had to keep persisting and keep trying until, even though all these other friends initially said no, he kept going and kept trying until he found that just right friend for him. So sometimes we have to persist in things, right? Even when it feels hard. So I'm curious to know how you have been like Peanut Butter recently and how you have persisted on something and how you've shown love and kindness to a friend. All right, that's the end for today. Here's the back of the book. Oh, peanut butter and egg rolling away. All right, see you next time.